And tonight's broadcast here in beautiful Boston. It's interconference time for these Thunder as they come in as the visiting team. We're live from Boston. It's the home of the Celtics. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Well, last year for the Celtics, they weren't exactly world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
And it's Bradley. That time on the assist from Smart. Bradley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. On defense, the Celtics. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Pass to Robertson. He dishes it to Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And, you know, for the Celtics at home, they were able to get wins by playing tough defense in front of their rabid fans. Their offense virtually the same as when they were on the road. The defense was the difference at home.
Now here's Bradley. Lee sets a screen for Bradley. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And as you said with the Celtics, it was the D at home that helped them get wins here. They'll want to be better than one game over 500 this season to get back into the postseason.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Avery Bradley. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Puts one up from 19. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lee, a screen on Westbrook. Smart dishes to Lee. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Westbrook, here we go. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And so here is Oklahoma City. After the miss from David Lee, fires the three. Westbrook can't get it to go. Boston trailing. Here's Smart. All sorts of time. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Now here's Westbrook. The dish to Durant. Screened by Ibaka. Here's Adams. Soft touch off the glass. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Bradley drives in, can't hit from in close.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Lee sets a screen for Smart. Takes a three, and he gets it to go. Smart's got his first 3 points of the game.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Lets it go from 14. Durant with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Durant against Bradley. On the wing, Turner takes a three. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. Clark, with the boost in minutes, the confidence of the coaching staff, his game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
Now, here's Bradley. And he finishes nicely on the way. Bradley's got his second basket of the night.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Here's Roberson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Just 3 to shoot. Shot, high post, and Durant gets it to go. The assist from Ibaka.
And boy, did Evan Turner make the most of his second chance last season. Played with more focus, huge minutes for him with the Celtics. He may have found a home.
Now here's Lee. Outside Bradley. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Durant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, it was a career year all around for Tucker last season. Still has work to do on his game, but showed he can contribute to a winning team. Very good value for his contract, too. You can never discount that.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to their tournament, but had to withdraw from the team club.
And, you know, withdrawing Kevin might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Marcus Smart.
Celtics dancers.
Here's Thomas.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
Boston making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. And so Zeller nails both of them.
And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage, too. So really solid production in his first couple of years.
Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Bradley can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
And I think the big thing for Zeller was that he found his role in the league. He knows he'll be an energy guy who has to make the most of his touches. And to his credit, he is nothing but a positive force on the floor.
Thomas with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And here's Crowder. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jared Sullinger comes in for Tyler Zeller. And Jerebko is subbed in for Lee. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Collison's out there. Westbrook with it. He's got 6 from 10 feet out. And yes, sir, that one drops. Westbrook's got 8.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Thomas against Westbrook. Right side, Thomas. Sullinger a screen on Durant. 4 on the clock. Here's Crowder, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Crowder's got the game tied up here for Boston. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, and he said he wants his guys getting to the rim and playing really going pedal to the metal. He said, we want to put our athleticism to use and just have fun out there. Kevin, look for them to attack the lane and try to get a whole lot of points in the paint. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Westbrook drives in, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. On defense, the Celtics. And Waiters kicks to Cantor. On the wing, Singler. Shot clock at 6. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Thomas kicks to Jerebko. Here's Olynyk. The shot is off. Excellent D from Cantor. The Thunder with the lead. Now Augustine. It's Collison top of the key. Here's Cantor. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And Cantor drops them both.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Thomas a screen. Here's Crowder. Good on the triple. Crowder's got 5 now.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Pass to Waiters. There's a screen by Cantor. They set the pick. Puts up the baby hook. And the play by Waiters as he finishes it off for 2. Waiters got his first basket of the night. Thomas kicks to Olynyk. Here's Jerebko. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Thomas's shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And Kyle Singler, basically a 3-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season, a 2nd-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game, but with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
Now, here's Thomas. They set the screen. And there's the feed to Crowder. 6 to shoot. From the baseline. And Cantor pulls it down. And talking about Kyle Singler last season, Greg, good point you made. You would have thought the trade to the Thunder would have given him more minutes. You know, Clark, they were looking for floor stretching options with Kevin Durant out.
Yeah, but so late in the season, he needed to learn all the schemes, get integrated with all the other players. Those are just a few reasons why he was rarely given the chance to make an impact.
And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
Johnson, he's checked in for Boston. And the second free throw, good.
You know, on the topic of Nick Collison's shooting, last season was his only real setback. Only shot 42% after having a career 54% shooting percentage. But he's up slightly in most other categories, especially the ones based on hustle and effort.
From 11 feet away, Johnson with the block.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And when you talk about Nick Collison, every team needs someone like him. He's focused, unselfish. He's that hard-nosed big with just enough skill to bite you when you forget about it.
Now here's Crowder. He's got 7. Here's the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Here's Waiters. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by... Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and he talked about their great fan support in Toronto.
Almost like a soccer atmosphere. I don't know if you've been to a soccer game overseas, but they're just always cheering, rowdy, jumping up and down, waving towels. It's just a great atmosphere, you know, and it's inspirational just to watch the support we have, and it's something that you want to play for the country.
A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate, Clark, the fans in Toronto can be.
You know, Kevin, that's so true. I mean, when they get it going at the Air Canada Center, that place rocks. And it's great to hear Amir talk about how that pumps him up and makes him want to do it for Canada.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
First person foul, teams first.
Bradley's check in for Isaiah Thomas. Boston shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And that one falls for Turner. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Boston again missing. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Smart passes to Lee. Outside Bradley. They set the pick. The floater. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Durant. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Kicks it to Bradley. Shot off the screen. Boston again missing.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And Durant, here we go. He gives them a double-digit lead. And now a 10-point Thunder lead.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Picked by Lee. Smart kicks to Lee. It's Bradley on the wing. The good-looking shot from the wing. Bradley's got 7 points. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Right side Westbrook. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Johnson. Now here's Smart. Feeds it to Johnson. Durant against Turner. Lee, a screen on Durant. Clock at 6. Turner up top. Gets the front of the rim and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Drains it from 17 feet out. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Boston making some changes. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Lee, and Jared Sullinger subbed in for Johnson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Turner. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting, up to a remarkable Clark 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
The Thunder leading by 6. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Right wing. Fires for 3. Another miss by Westbrook. For Boston, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Bradley passes to Smart. And here is Zeller. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Westbrook. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Smart kicks to Sullinger. Picked by Zeller. Bradley, no one around him. No good from outside.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Passes it to Ibaka. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
It's Bradley on the wing, defended by Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Durant. It's Westbrook with the drive. Dishes it to Durant. And Roberson kicks to Durant. This one for 3. The rebound by Turner. Austin's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Smart with the ball. He has 5. Picked by Zeller. Smart puts the pick in for Turner. Lets it go from deep. Bradley can't get it to go.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Celtics trail by 13. He's checked in for the Celtics. The Thunder also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Waiters comes in for Roberson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Sullinger the screen. Bradley drives in. Celtics passing it around to halt the run. Thunder with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Now here's Smart, defended by Durant. Bradley drives in. Here's Sullinger. Waiters grabs the miss. Waiters got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Smart dishes to Zeller. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Thunder leading by 13. It's Durant with the drive. He feeds it to Augustine. Waiters gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Zeller. Urebko comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Smart. And then for Oklahoma City, Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Singler in for Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Waiters, defended by Crowder.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Thomas against Augustine. Thomas passes to Sullinger. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
There's the pick. Jerebko kicks to Thomas. Over in the corner, Sullinger. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Sullinger's got his first 2 points.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Now Augustine. He kicks it to Cantor. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. The pass to Olynyk. Jerebko dishes to Thomas. There's the screen over to the left wing. Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Crowder. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Waiters. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Singler passes to Collison. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. The dish now to Thomas. Sullinger the screen. And Thomas, here we go. Nice work there coming off the screen. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
And the Celtics making a change here. Lee's checked in. .116 left now here in the second.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
And, you know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had one road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
For Oklahoma City, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he makes the first. Collison hits them both. The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second-best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Down low, and Waiters kicks to Augustine. Back to Waiters from past the arc. Shot is off, and it's Boston the other way.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Down low, it's tipped. Stolen by Cantor. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Augustine, that's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Screen by Lee. And Thomas, here we go. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The Celtics have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that one falls for David Lee. And both free throws good for Lee. .12 seconds left in the second quarter. Crowder dishes to Lee. Boston, no good that time either. Stolen by Waiters. Up the floor, here's Singler. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. That'll do it for the first half. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 14. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you that regardless of what defender you see in front of you, you can get what you want?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, but I'm very confident.
Russell, thank you so much. Kevin, hard work pays off.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys are working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Celtics trail by 14. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Zeller is out there with David Lee, and it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. And Bradley gets it to go.
Great move there. That spin just dusted off the defense.
The Thunder shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Taking a look at Avery Bradley, his career's been kind of up and down. Greg started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
Smart kicks to Lee. To the wing on the left. Here's Smart. Softly drops in the floater. Smart's got 7.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The inside, defended by Ibaka, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball. With just a little more seasoning, I really feel like the sky's the limit.
And he can't get the first one.
And David Lee missing time early last season with that hamstring injury also opened the door up for Draymond Green to kind of take that starting power forward role. And give Lee credit, though. Didn't sulk, just threw himself into his new role as a super sub.
Greg, you're talking about David Lee, the 2-time All-Star. Pretty much a starter most of his career, though. A big change, Clark, as he came off the bench this past season after he was injured in the preseason.
Yeah, you know, you think about his game, though, Kevin. Highly skilled, mobile, smart. Gives you energy and scoring. I think he's ideal coming off the bench.
Outside Bradley. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Oklahoma City leading by 16. Here's Roberson. Outside Westbrook, screened by Ibaka. 6 to shoot. Back to Westbrook. From about 16, Zeller grabs the board.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Westbrook against Bradley. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Adams, the pass to Roberson. Westbrook, a screen on Zeller. Roberson dishes to Westbrook. Ibaka against Lee. Durant just inside the line. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now here's Smart. He's got 7. Picked by Lee. Smart kicks to Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. And the shot is good. Bradley's got 14 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 14. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on David Lee. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
First one falls for him.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor. You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
Johnson, the pass to Bradley. And he gets it to go. Bradley's got 7 now in this quarter. The Thunder leading by 14. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka outside. Outside Westbrook. Inside. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. Smart dishes to Johnson. Pick by Zeller. Zeller setting the pick for Bradley. And the shot no good, a bit short.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Zeller setting the pick for Smart. On the wing, Turner. A baseline J, and he gets it to go. Turner's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And here now the Thunder. To the middle, here's Westbrook. That's down the hatch, knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the W.
Turner against Durant. Johnson, and he banks in the layup.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when you get it, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Smart with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. It's Bradley on the wing. Johnson sends the screen for Bradley. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. That's good. And the Thunder lead by 19. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Johnson. Urebko comes in for Turner. Jay Crowder's checked in for Bradley. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Smart.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Tyler Zeller.
Kelly Olynyk.
From downtown, they get it back. Collison kicks to Augustine. There's a screen. Second chance shot. Rebound Boston.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Outside Thomas. Olynyk in the corner. Wide open. And the shot is long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Augustine passes to Waiters. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Celtics trail by 17. Thomas with the ball. There's the screen. He dishes it to Olynyk. Sullinger a screen on Waiters. Crowder kicks to Sullinger. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Augustine dishes to Collison. Pass to Augustine. 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. Good on the shot. Augustine's got his second bucket tonight.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Sullinger the screen. Sullinger a screen on Augustine. The shot by Sullinger wide open. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Singler outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good at the rim.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Sullinger a screen on Cantor. Olynyk in the corner. Uncovered. Augustine grabs the board.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
The feed to Collison. And Boston with the rebound.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Thomas against Augustine. Thomas, no good.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston. Seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Thomas against Singler. Back to Collison. Cantor, the pass to Augustine. Oklahoma City moving it around. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns in their first meeting. He took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared them down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
David Lee checked in for Boston.
David Lee.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Kicks to Urebko to the left side wing. Sullinger the screen. Right side Thomas launches it. Thomas with another miss.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Thunder have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
And Cantor drops them both.
And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Out to Lee. Urebko dishes to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And Jared Sullinger, the bucket on the assist from Crowder. 6 points for Jared Sullinger. The Thunder leading by 15. Here's Cantor. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Now Thomas. From downtown. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third quarter,
I never really know what's going on.
and we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
All that rap to pay your bill. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough.
The Thunder shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. So the Thunder 5 right now. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Turner. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Turner's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Celtics. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Outside Westbrook. Takes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 22.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Now here's Smart. Not a lot of room. At the elbow, Zeller. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Ahead, here's Durant. Good work defensively by Turner.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
In the corner, Smart with it. Picked by Lee. Smart kicks to Zeller. The Thunder pull it in. Outside Westbrook. Feeds to Robertson. Lee with the steal. Here's Thomas. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Westbrook against Thomas. To the inside. And Ibaka slams it in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Thomas kicks to Turner. The fadeaway. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Thunder leading by 15. Passes to Westbrook. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Thomas passes to Zeller. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
And the Celtics making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And so Zeller nails both of them.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Nice shot by Smart.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Double team on Westbrook. Here's Robertson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Celtics trail by 15. Smart dishes to Lee. Picked by Zeller. In the corner, Bradley with it. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dishes to Robertson. He feeds it to Adams. He kicks it to Ibaka. There's a good screen. Durant for 3. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From outside the arc. Here's Lee. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
One thing about David Lee, he's a proven scorer and rebounder. Clark, health, though, has been a concern.
It has been very durable early in his career, Kevin, but of late we've seen hamstring issues, back issues, and torn hip flexors, and that's taken a toll on him for sure.
And guys, for David Lee, when healthy, he can absolutely fill it up. I mean, he's a terrific offensive player, can score over both shoulders, a really solid passer, and of course, a volume rebounder.
That one misses.
And David Lee reworking to improve his mid-range jumper going into last season. When he's hitting that shot, guys, he's almost impossible to defend.
Robertson can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Picked by Lee. Smart kicks to Lee. From the high post. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Screen by Lee. To the wing right side. Here's Zeller. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's the pass to Durant. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Bradley and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
You look at what Bradley has done so far. 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. The Thunder leading by 12. To the middle. Lee gets the rebound. Lee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smart kicks to Lee. Pass to Zeller. Ibaka with some nice D.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Back to Westbrook. Adams outside. It's Durant on the wing. 5 to shoot. Releases. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Bradley.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Durant with a wide open look. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Smart. Picked by Zeller. Smart passes to Zeller. The shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Westbrook dishes to Robertson. Good. And the Thunder lead by 13.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Here's Lee, and it's blocked by Adams. They get it back.
Steven Adams. That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Tyler Zeller will be at the line shooting 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Cantor checked in for Adams. And so Zeller nails both of them. The Thunder leading by 11. Westbrook double team. Ibaka goes in. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Back to Turner. Shot clock at 5. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And Evan Turner's one of those guys, he just gives you a little bit of everything. I mean, he can play multiple positions, handles the ball, he can pass it, shoot it. Kind of a Swiss Army jackknife who uses multiple tools to his advantage.
Great for Evan Turner. The one area where he can still develop in a big way is with the jump shot. Clark, 28% from 3 last season. Really is not going to make it.
Yeah, that's been the one stain on his game, the lack of that deep shooting ability, but everything else he can do. He can handle, he passes, he rebounds, but to be an elite player, he's got to be able to knock down that 3 ball better.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
Both free throws good from Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook has been great. 28 points and a dozen assists. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Bradley and the rejection by Ibaka.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Celtics call timeout. Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the board are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
Here's Roberson. Now the dish to Westbrook. Up top, Canner. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Enes Kanter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Bradley passes to Zeller. Over to the wing. Here's Lee. On the rebound goes to the Thunder. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Roberson, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Westbrook. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Thomas kicks to Zeller. They set the screen. Nice ball movement by Boston.
Take a look at what Zeller's been doing. He's got 10 points, and the additional offense he's provided from the line, big impact.
Clark, a major impact for sure. A good chunk of their scoring has come because of that aggression and ability to get to the line.
Shooting for Boston, Tyler Zeller will be at the line shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Some changes for Boston. Olenek, he's checked in for Lee. Urebko comes in for Evan Turner. And Jake Crowder's subbed in for Avery Bradley. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Augustine dishes to Cantor. Now here's Waiters, defended by Crowder. Kept alive. Collison kicks to Singler. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They set the pick. Augustine against Thomas. Another shot. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Amir Johnson.
Shot clock at 2. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boston ball.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Yes, thank you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting...